All right, the court is calling 2021 CR 8520, State of Texas versus Arturo Manuel Aguilar. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Michelle Hayden for the state.
for the
Robert
defense?
Burns- I'm sorry, Robert Burns for the office of Kelly Green for Mr. Aguilar.
And are you Mr. Aguilar?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Aguilar, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with a violation of sex offender registration, 10-year? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargaining agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargaining agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargaining agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargaining agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargaining agreement in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
No,
The
ma'am.
court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial, showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, your punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $1,000 fine to be probated. State recommends community supervision, Chapter 62 compliance and registration, and no contact with Mark Elizondo. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea bargain agreement.
It is, Judge.
State is at the plea bargain agreement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. The state's requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation and 100 hours community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged in the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea.
State offers State's Exhibit 1 and its attachments into evidence.
There's no objection.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibit 20 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we're just asking you to file the plea bargain. He knows he needs to get registered. I think he's been having some difficulty obtaining an ID. I don't know if that's a prerequisite to registering or at least letting local authorities know that you're here, but you understand that you need to do that. Yes, sir. Whenever you go to a different place. If you're gonna be there more than 7 days, you have to let the authorities know you're there. Yes, sir. And you know you have to register every year. Yes, sir. Okay. Nothing further.
Is there anything you wish to say, Mr. Aguilar?
No, ma'am.
All right, do you have a place to live?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you living with someone or by yourself?
Well, it's me, my girlfriend, saying we have a baby on the way. I stay in Somerset, Texas.
You stay where?
Somerset, Texas.
All right, what county is that?
It's out of Scotia. It's.
Oh, now everybody's gonna do their check. So are you being asked to transfer to Atascosa?
If it's possible. I mean, I would like to stay here, man, but I don't know if that affects you. I mean, it's only 30 minutes from here.
Well, I mean, it's up to you.
I would. It says Bear County, Judge. I don't know if part of it's in Atascosa, but. Well, then it says Bear County, I'll stay here.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I'll stay here.
All right, and is your girlfriend aware of the charges that you have?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, I can give you her number. You can contact her.
No, I'm just wondering if she's aware. People do things and are not aware. Do you have employment?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I do construction. I work for Bosquez Home Improvements.
You have a family support system?
Yes, ma'am.
Who in your family is still in your life?
My mom, my sisters, my brother, my nephew, my nieces. I still see my grandmother, everybody.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. Chapter 62 compliance, no contact with Mark Elizondo, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors, 100 hours community service restitution. The court will deduct 40 of those hours if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be deducted. The court is aware that there is no place for probation to send you for community service hours. There's a $1,000 fine that will be probated. I'm going to want field visits 3 times per month, random. There should be no unsupervised contact with minors. There should be regular reporting by Zoom or in person.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything else he needs probation?
Your Honor, did you say anything about regular urinalysis?
Thank you. And there'll be regular UAs. Is there anything else that you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. So what's with the neck tattoo?
Well, tell you the truth, ma'am, I was in prison and, you know, I just got a bunch of tattoos.
Okay, was that painful?
Yes, ma'am, it was very thankful.
Did you ever make a decision that you were gonna stop, or you're just like, I started it, I'm gonna finish it?
That's really what happened, ma'am. I started doing them, you get one, then it gets addicting, get another one, and I just got another one, ma'am. I mean, I've heard it lots of times from my mom's visitation about tattoos, like think about it, like you gotta get a job and stuff like that. Like my mom was always on my case about that. And I just ended up with all these tattoos, man.
Okay, all right, have a good one.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Court is calling 2021 CR 8520, State of Texas versus Arturo Aguilar Jr. We're on the record in the box. Could our parties announce for the record for the state?
Ruben Herrera for the state.
Defense?
Lauren Lupton for Mr. Aguilar.
Are you Mr. Aguilar? Showing what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision and First Amendment motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Arturo Manuel Aguilar Jr. who was placed on community supervision in 2021 CR 8520 for the offense of violation of sex offender registration 10 years on June 13, 2022 for a term of 4 years? Is that you? State?
Proceeding on violation of condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Arturo Manuel Aguilar Jr. did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of November and December 2022 and January 2023.
In violation of condition number 4?
Condition number 4.
All right. How do you plead to that? True or not true?
That's true, ma'am.
All right, state.
You're waiving all other alleged violations.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 2 years at the state jail facility and a $1,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there an agreement?
There is, Your Honor. The agreement is to revoke the defendant's probation sentence of 1 year. Department of Corrections.
I'm sorry.
1 year and TDC.
State jail.
Or state jail, I'm sorry, this is state jail offense.
Is that the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court will follow your agreements, revoke, sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served.
Your Honor, we would just also ask that the presumptive 80/20 credit be applied as well, since it's a state jail.
Well, if you show me that you're doing work, the court will always consider it. All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.